Hello everyone, I am going to teach you the next part of Lost Spring, I Want to Drive a Car. Here we are going to meet Mukesh. Mukesh is a child labourer. In India, child labour is banned, but these people do not know about it. Their children are working in the hot, dingy furnaces. Over here, Anis Jung comes across Mukesh, who is a child labourer working in the glass furnace industry. Now over here when she meets, he tells Anis Jung that I want to be a motor mechanic. I want to drive a car. And he looks straight into the eyes of the author that he wants to be a motor mechanic and he is sure about it. Then we come across the working condition of that hot, dingy furnace. The temperature is very high. Children, we cannot work when the temperature is very high. Imagine these small children. They are working in such high temperature, dingy, ill ventilated cells. No proper ventilation is there. No proper oxygen level is there. They are poorly ventilated, and we know that we require good ventilation for our good health. Then children lose their eyesight because they are working in dark, dingy cells. So their eyes are more adjusted to darkness than to the bright light out. I can give you an example of this. When we go to watch a movie in the daytime and when we come out of the theatre, our eyes find difficulty to adjust with the sun. So same is the case with these children who are working in these cells. Their eyes are more adjusted to the darkness than to the bright light. And moreover, before they become adult, they lose their eyesight. Because when they join that bangle, the fine particles, they come out and they prick into the cornea of their eye. And substantially, they lose their eyesight. Before they become mature men or women, they do not have eyesight. They are deprived of eyesight. And living conditions in Firozabad. The living conditions in Firozabad is very bad. You know, stinking lanes. What is stinking? A very bad smell. Foul smell is coming. Choked with garbage everywhere in the lanes of Firozabad. They are stinking. That stinking smell is because of the garbage is heaped here and there. Then crumbling walls. The walls are falling down. They are broken. Wobbly doors. Wobbly means shaky. I give you an example from your life only. When you ride a bike, when the tire doesn't have good that air, it wobbles, it shakes. So same way, the doors are shaking and walls are crumbling and there is no window. No window is there. Then Anis Jung moves with Mukesh to his house. So when she moves over there, she finds that their house is half-built shack, not properly built up. That is broken. Then their roof is of thatched dead grass. They don't have proper cemented roof. They have thatched dead grass roof. Then firewood stove. The lady, the girl who is married to Mukesh's brother, she is making spinach and she is making on the firewood stove. They don't have proper gas over there. And they are having aluminium utensils in which she is making food. She is a very young girl, but she is taking care of 3 men. That is Mukesh, his brother and their father. Over here we meet Mukesh's grandmother also, who believes that it is a God-given lineage, that it has been given to us by God. So whatever God has given, we cannot forego or we cannot go against that. Then she is a strong believer of karma. She says that whatever karma we have done, that only we are going to get it back. And she has accepted the blindness. You know that the grandmother doesn't have eyesight. She has bangles in her wrist. That is the sanctity of a married woman. Sanctity here means auspiciousness. She's having bangles, but she's not having eyesight because she has lost her eyesight while making the bangles. So she feels that whatever we have got, we should be happy. And then she tells her, कि एक वक्त से खाना भी नहीं खाया. They have not eaten food to their contentment because of this God-given lineage. Another thing we come to know about is that now Anis Jung, after she sees their condition, she tells them, why don't you organize yourself into cooperative? Now he says that if we organize ourselves into cooperative, we will be only howled up. Howled up here means put behind the jail. Now over here she sees two distinct worlds. She sees over here two distinct worlds. One is the world of Mukesh and another is the world of bureaucrats and politicians. And she feels that they are trapped in these two things, that is poverty and under the bureaucrats and politicians and saukars. Now over here, one more example is beautifully given, that they are into the spiral of poverty, indifference, greed, injustice. They are poor, they are taking money from these sahukars, and sahukars give them money at very high interest. And they are not able to repay the money ever in their life. So she feels, Anis Jung feels, that these children are in the spiral of greed, injustice and poverty, apathy. These people are not this spiral. You have seen this spiral in your notebooks. So this is the spiral of what? Greed. People are greedy. Sahukars are greedy. Politicians are greedy for their vote bank. Then there is indifference. They don't feel anything for them. They don't feel that they are having such a pathetic condition. We should do something. And then there is poverty. They are poor. And injustice for these poor people. There is no justice for these poor people. So she feels that they are into the two distinct worlds. Then towards the end of the chapter, Anis Jung in a very lighter tone says that why don't you fly airplanes? Then Mukesh says few airplanes fly over the Firozabad. He means to say that I know my limitations. My limitation is that I can walk down till the garage, but airplane is not in my limits. So whatever he has decided, he knew that he will be able to have it. So children, basic difference between Mukesh and C.B.S.E is this. Mukesh wants to fight against his karam, his destiny. He wants to break the God-given lineage, whereas C.B.S.E has taken as it is. I hope you have understood it pretty well. For value-based questions, extra questions, vocabulary, summary, you can join my class on Google Class app. The link of the same is given below. Thank you and have a nice day.